filming a what I eat in a day vlog. I'm gonna take you around with everything that I'm doing today, with the foods that I'm eating, all that good stuff. I have a couple of errands to run as far as going to the store. I need to get some dog food. I kind of forgot to get it when I went grocery shopping yesterday. And then I also have to drive into Dallas, unfortunately, to pick up my daughter's birth certificate. I'm probably going to be going and doing that soon. I have a couple chores around the house that I need to do and all of that good stuff. Okay, so for breakfast this morning, I am going to have the last one of this spicy pork sausage. So I'm gonna make one of these. Since that's the last one of that one, I usually eat two. So I'm gonna make one of the original pork patties. I like the spicy better, but Walmart was out yesterday when I went, so original it is. I'm gonna make them in the air fryer. What I do is I set it to 400 for about 6 or 7 minutes. You can flip it halfway if you want, but they usually come out just fine if you don't flip them, at least for me. And then I have my little mini dash waffle maker heating up right now. That is where I'm gonna cook my eggs. I find it's pretty quick, pretty easy, and I'm just going to crack my egg straight in there. I'm gonna season it with some pepper, and then I'm actually going to throw Cajun seasoning on it. I have this Blackstone Crazy Cajun seasoning. I'm gonna do that instead of salt. And then just close it, let it do its thing. Okay, and so I just look to make sure that there's nothing still runny, which usually there's not by the time I come back. And then I'm gonna pop a piece of cheese on it. I just got this sharp cheddar, so I'm gonna do another one. Ready, so I'm gonna pull it out and then start on my coffee. Okay, so there is the finished breakfast. I actually added an extra 2 minutes on the sausage. It wasn't quite as cooked and crispy as I wanted it, so I cooked it at about 400 for 8 minutes instead of 6. So I'm going to top my eggs with mayo and Red Hot's hot sauce. It's a weird mixture, I know. I don't know exactly how I started doing it. It's something I started doing before I got pregnant. I just take my mayo and then just squirt some on there. And then my Red Hot, same thing. And you obviously you don't have to do this if this sounds super gross to you. But that's my eggs and my breakfast. So I'm gonna make my coffee real quick. While everything was cooking, I started a pot of coffee. And then I'm also going to add some skinny syrups. So I'm adding 2. A lot of the time I'll do this pumpkin praline with cinnamon vanilla, but today I'm feeling caramel. You don't need a lot of these. They are very sweet. So I don't add any extra sweetener to my coffee. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of both. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of this keto creamer. I like to warm up the creamer part just because a lot of the times when I add my actual coffee in, it cools it down, and I like my coffee really hot because I don't drink it near fast enough. So I have this cool little milk frother that I'm going to use. I got it off of Amazon for like 10 bucks. But I'm just going to stick that in here and push the button a couple times. Now you do have to be careful when you're using this with heavy whipping cream, because if you mix too much, you're definitely going to make whipped cream. So I'm going to pop this in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and then I'll add my coffee to it. myself some more coffee. So my starting weight was 226.4, which is definitely heavy for me. My height is 4'11", and so I'm pretty sure like my ideal weight according to your BMI stuff is somewhere around 100 pounds. I don't think I will ever get that light. I'm just trying to be realistic. So my goal weight is to be under 140. I'd really like to be around 130 or even under it. But if I get under 140, I will be happy. So 226 is the highest weight I've been not pregnant. And I'm pretty sure at this point I've flushed out most of the pregnancy stuff that causes you to have a little bit of extra weight after birth. So measurements, and I'll post all of these on here so you can see them also. But starting off, around my neck was 14.5 inches. Around my upper arm was 13.25 inches. My bust area was 50.5 inches. Waist was 44 inches. Hips and belly was 53 inches. And the reason I group those together is my belly does hang. So I want to show like, yes, this is going around my belly also. Butt and belly was 55.5 inches. Butt without the belly included was 51 inches. Leg, which is actually my thigh, was 30 inches, and then my calf was 17 inches. So week 1 results. My weight on Tuesday when I weighed was 225.4 pounds. So I lost 1 pound even. I actually did not think I was going to lose any weight because I weigh myself several times a week, and I watched it and I was down, and then I went up back to my original weight, and then I was down again. And I know your weight fluctuates because of water weight, whatever. Well, 2 days before my weigh-in day, I was bloated like crazy. So I really did not think the scale was going to show any weight loss, but I was happy when it did. And I also saw some changes in my measurements. So neck, I lost 1/4 inch. My arm, it actually showed that I had gained 1/4 inch. I don't know if this was because I was exercising or maybe I didn't measure correctly. There's no telling. Bust stayed the same. And then I actually lost 1 inch around my waist. Hips and belly stayed the same. Butt belly stayed the same. My butt also showed a gain of 1 inch. So again, that could have been user error, or it could have been maybe because I was exercising and gaining some muscle. There's no telling. My leg, I actually lost 1.25 inches around my thigh. My thigh. And then my calf, I lost 1/4 inch. So even though it was just 1 pound, I still lost some inches or some 1/4 inches or whatever. So there was still quite a bit of progress, which I'm happy with. I wasn't sure how my weight loss would go with me breastfeeding, with me doing higher carbs, because the first time around when I did keto, I was doing 20 carbs. I wasn't sure how it would look with me doing 50 to 70 carbs. I do, I think 67 carbs is what my total is for the day. I don't normally hit that. I'm usually at least a couple of under, if not a little more. My goal is to at least get 50 carbs a day. I'm trying to at least get 1,500 calories, closer to 2,000 calories a day, just so I make sure that my milk supply is not affected. Thankfully, it has not been. Baby girl had her 2-month checkup yesterday. She's gaining beautifully. She gained over 1 pound since her 1-month checkup, so the doctor was happy. Look at these awesome finds at Target. I am so excited for fall. I love pumpkin flavored everything. The macros weren't terrible on these either. And then they had Enlightened. I haven't seen these anywhere near me, and everybody's been talking about them. So I forgot to eat lunch today because I was out running errands and I just really wasn't hungry. I'm guessing from all the coffee I've been drinking today. So I'm just gonna have a quick snack and then I'll show you guys what I eat for dinner tonight. So here's my snack. I'm having one of these Carb Smart almond bars. They are so good. They're only 5 net carbs. Bacon wrapped cheese stick failure. They lied. For dinner, we've got my bacon wrapped cheese failure, green beans, and chicken tossed in garlic parmesan, and then sweet and spicy barbecue with Diet Sunkist drink. Yum! So here are my total macros for the day. I had 38 out of 67 carbs, 51 total carbs, 9 fiber, 143 out of 156 fat. I did go over on my protein and ate 163 instead of 139, and then had a total of 1,848 calories out of my 227 for the day. Breakfast was a total of 9 carbs, or net carbs, 86 fat, 36 protein, and 954 calories. This is a little higher than what someone doing 20 carbs a day would probably want, but really a lot of that came from the creamer in my coffee. Otherwise, I feel like this would probably be a pretty good breakfast if you're doing 20 carbs. For dinner, I had 7 net carbs, 35 grams of fat, 119 protein, and then 851 calories. And then you can see for my snack was that ice cream bar was 5 carbs, 12 fat, 2 protein, and 150 carbs. And then lastly, I did eat a homemade peanut butter granola bar for 17 carbs, 10 fat, 6 protein, and 188 calories. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please press that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is a new channel, so anything helps. And then I will catch you guys next week. Have an awesome week.